Hey guys, how do you learn English phrases? Well, you can learn by idioms or you can learn by terms. Actually, I prefer learning by idioms. If you learn idioms frequently, it will help you to understand the words perfectly. So in today's video, we will learn some fun idioms together. Are you guys ready? Yes, those idioms are super fun and just by looking at it, it's fun too. But your meaning is different, way different from these idioms. So let's see what are those fun idioms. We will be learning 4 fun idioms today, and those idioms will master your English. You can practice saying these idioms in a conversation with someone or when you go somewhere else. So let's get started. With our first idioms for today, I actually prepared some examples for you guys and the 4 idioms as well, so that you can understand more when you look at the examples. So the first idiom is at a snail's pace. So first, let's look at the examples. And now, after we look at the examples, we'll figure out the meaning. That's how we learn idioms. It's actually pretty fun because when we read a sentence, we will know the meaning, of course, which you don't have to search on the dictionary for the meaning. Just by looking at the examples, you can know the meanings right away. So for example, traffic is moving at a snail's pace. So yes, traffic. Traffic are very slow, right? So at a snail's pace means very, very slow. So traffic is moving very slow. Instead of saying traffic is moving very slow, which like you're a beginner, but you want to master your English more, so you can say traffic is moving at a snail's pace. It just means traffic is moving very slow, but instead of saying very slow, you can practice saying this idioms. At a snail's pace means very slow. And it's more natural and it will make your English way better. So yes, traffic is moving at a snail's pace. At a snail's pace means very slow. A snail moves very slow. That's why we add the animal snail in this idiom. Just to have the word very slow more easily. Next, our second idiom is open a can of worms. Is that really means a can of worms and you open it? No, it doesn't make any sense at all if you understand it that way. Open a can of worms. First, let's look at the example. I don't think her plan will work. It seems like opening a can of worms to me. Like, in my opinion, her ideas will never work. It seems like opening a can of worms to me. It seems like she is making things worse to me. She is adding more problem to me. So opening a can of worms means add more problem, make things worse. That's open a can of worms. Open a can of worms. It's actually quite terrible if you open a can of worms. So yes, her idea will never work. It seems like she is making things worse. So instead of saying it seems like she's making things worse, you can say it seems like open a can of worms to me. It will make you way better at English, and people will think different about you when you say these idioms. So yes, that's the second idiom. Open a can of worms. Fun, right? Let's move on to our third idioms. Okay, let me clip this up so the paper will stay nice in place. So I have this pen right here to point. Our third idiom is wild goose chase. Wild goose chase is that it's an activity. We chase wild goose. No, we don't chase wild goose here. There's no place for wild goose in this section. Actually, what this is supposed to mean, let's look at the example first. You're taking me on a wild goose chase. Will you just give me an exact address where I should go? You're taking me on a wild goose chase. Can you just give me the exact address on where I should go? It's mean like you're taking me, like you are. A wild goose chase simply means that it's a very near spot, but you're actually saying like it's very far. So saying the opposite, like make your minds a bit confused. So, you're taking me on a wild goose chase. You're making me a little confused. Where should I go? What's the exact address? So that is a wild goose chase. Alright, let's move on to our fourth one. Actually, this is the fourth one. It's not the sixth one. I think I accidentally left the wrong number and printed out and not checking it. But this is the fourth. Watching like a hawk. A hawk is an animal. So watching like it, the hawk is like, its eyes are quite big. So watching like a hawk. Actually, it seems like, yeah, you're watching like a hawk. You are seeing things really closely. Open your eyes and you see something really closely, every detail. So yes, you're a very careful person. You always check things first before you sign in something, in case you got a little mistake there. So yes, the boss watches us like a hawk. The boss watches us like a hawk means the boss watches on every close detail. He's a very careful boss and a very strict boss as well. So the boss watches us like a hawk. So we have learned 4 fun idioms today related to animals. And also, yeah, I think everyone's thing related to animals here. It's a can of worms, snail, wild goose, and hawk. Those 4 idioms relate to animals. That's why they're so fun to learn. So, bye guys. Thanks for watching and I hope you loved this video. I personally love preparing these idioms for you guys to learn as well. And I will continue to make content just like this. Bye.